welcome to our channel. This is Archie the Cockatiel and I'm Archie's mom. Today we are going to let Archie pick out the toy parts to make his own toy. Are you gonna make a good toy? Yeah? Alright, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out different options and he'll get to choose them. So I'll pick the ones that he walks towards and touches, and we'll go from there. So the first thing we need to do is choose the base of the toy. So here we have leather rope, we have hemp rope, we have these metal pins, the seagrass mat. You're ready to look at him already. Hang on one sec. And then we've got paper rope, and then we've also got seagrass rope. So he'll pick one of these first to get us started. Are you ready? All right. Where are you going? Come over here. Archie. All right, so that didn't work as well as I hoped. So I cut Millet into somewhat equal pieces and put them in front of each option. So hopefully that will lure him over because he loves millet. So let's see if this works. Look at all this delicious millet. All right, it looks like we are going to be doing the hemp rope today. Good choice, Archie. So I'll get everything cleaned up and bring out some more choices for the actual parts to put on it. So I'll be back in just a moment. All right, so next we have some toy pieces that he'll get to choose from. So let's take a look and see what he chooses. You ready? All right. Archie, come choose something. What you gonna pick? Ooh, we went for the cupcake wrappers and the foam. So we're gonna use those two. And now I am going to pick out some beads and things to go along with it, and we will go from there. So be back in just a moment. All right, so here we have some more toy pieces to let him choose from. Since we kind of have a little theme here going, I did kind of color coordinate some of these. So let's take a look and see what he picks next. What are you gonna pick, bud? All right, so solo beads for one part. Let's see what else okay, we're gonna go down the row. We've got some cardboard pieces. Step up, let's kind of reset here. So we've got cardboard and solo beads, so we'll take those away. Oh, you wanna play with them already? What else are you gonna go for? Looks like we're going for the DNA strand. So far we have the hemp rope, the sola beads, the cardboard, the helix vine, some foam, and cupcake wrappers. And now I'll have him pick a couple of plastic beads. Alright, so we have our plastic, and technically these are like a woodish weird material, but I still put them down. But we have some colored beads to choose from. I think we need a Kissy Break. Are you ready to pick one? Pick one. Go for it, bud. Go for it. Go for it. Alright, well I think he might be full of millet, so since he touched these ones, we're just gonna go with those. Good choice, bud. Alright, I'm gonna clean up this mess here and be back. We have a thief. He's running off with one of the toy parts, but we have more, so it's okay. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is cut the foam into strips. to make them semi-equal. Let's do one orange strip. I'll use this one to measure the other. Alright, so we've got 2 blue strips here. And we've got our vine twist. I need to get more of these out because Archie stole the other one. So we have a few of them there. And we'll cut the hemp rope. I'm not sure how much I need. And you can always cut more length off, but you can't add it on. So I'll go a little bit longer than I intend to go and cut it right there. I'm going to shorten these foam strips a little bit because they're a little bit longer than I want. Alright, so I learned this from Feather Beautiful that you can pinch the rectangle to make it into like a cute little bow tie. So we're going to have some bow ties. Hi! So at the end of the hemp rope, I'm going to tie a knot. Just like that. And I'm going to put a bead at the bottom. One of these Sola beads. So I'm just going to thread that on there. Then I'm going to put the Scottish Terrier on the bottom. There's that. So I'm going to add another Sola bead. Slide that on there. And then we'll put our first piece of cardboard right on there. And then I think I will do the first bow tie. Now I got a 1/8 hole punch on Amazon to use to put holes in these foam pieces. So I'll make my bow tie, and at the part where I pinch, alright, so got the hole through there. And sliding the bow tie on. Actually, let's put another bead on there because it's kind of flush right up against the cardboard, which isn't going very well. So let's put another Sola bead on there just to space it out from the cardboard. And then we'll put our bow tie on. It's a little tricky getting it through, but not too bad. Alright, so this is what we have so far. We'll add another Sola bead. We'll add another Sola bead to this. These are a little tricky getting them through. You can see it coming out the other end there. I'm just kind of twisting because the hemp rope is twisted, so you don't want to try to shove it through or you'll kind of like undo it. So there's our next Sola bead. So there's that. And let's go ahead and add another piece of cardboard. We've got that on there. That's what we have. And then let's go ahead and do our vine twist. Now for this, I'm not sure exactly how to get it through, so this should be interesting. I did get like some quilting needles off of Amazon because they have the really big eye on them. So I'm gonna try to see if I can get the hemp through that. All right, so I didn't get it quite all the way through, but I think this should be enough to just get it through the vine. So let's see. Hopefully it'll hold on long enough to go through. There we go. And these are blunt needles. I'm really bad about poking myself when I sew, so I wanted to go with something blunt. And like I said, with the big eye, it was really tricky getting this much hemp through it, so definitely not really going to be able to thread it all the way down because it kind of messed up the end there. You can see it kind of untwisted part of it, so you wouldn't want to go all the way through because otherwise it'll just be a mess. So, but yeah, I got it through just enough so that I could get the needle through to put the vine on there. So that still worked out great. All right, now let's put another piece of cardboard on there, and I don't need the needle anymore. I'm gonna put it back in this container that they came in just so Archie doesn't get into trouble and get into it. So neat container, just got it on Amazon. All right. So we'll put another piece of cardboard on just to kind of separate it from the next bow tie. So that's what we have so far. And let's go ahead and put on our teddy bear bead. It's kind of weird, these beads have like the hole on the side of the teddy bear, but with the Scotty it was like down the center, so they're not going to be like standing up, which is kind of weird, but the end of it's pretty messed up from trying to put it through the needle, so I'm gonna cut off the end to give it like a fresh tip. And now try to put it through the teddy bear. There we go. So that worked much better. Sometimes you have to do that when you're working with something like hemp. You'll occasionally just have to snip off the end of it to get it to go through some of those small holes. So there's our teddy bear. And let's do our orange bow tie. Once again, we are pinching and then gonna use the hole punch on it. Do it right through the center there. And it doesn't take much pressure, but when you're pulling it out, you really have to push it away from the punch part and out. Otherwise it was starting to tear through the blue one. All right, so there's our next bow tie. So this is what we have so far. I think it's going pretty well. A little teddy bear sideways there. So let's go ahead and add another one of those sola beads. So here we've got another sola bead. Bring that through. So we added our next sola bead. I think it's going pretty well so far. We're not done yet though, so we'll see how it turns out. All right, what do I want to add next? Let's go ahead and do another piece of cardboard. He really likes to chew on cardboard. And I'm not doing the cardboard right above the bow tie, otherwise it would kind of like flatten it and it wouldn't look right. So that's why I'm doing the beads in between the bow ties to kind of make sure that they stay pinched and in place like that. So that's why I'm doing it that way. All right, so I almost forgot about the cupcake liner, so I need to go ahead and put that on. A hole punch isn't going to work for that because I'm really not going to be able to get to the center unless I pinch it here, I guess. This could work. Let's see what happens when we use a hole punch. I'm just pinching it here at the bottom. It gave me 2 holes, but it did give me one where I want it, so that's not terrible. So this is what we have so far. I'm gonna put a couple of Sola beads through the top to kind of sit in the cupcake liner. And that way I can put my next item on there because we have one more bow tie. So that way it'll kind of give some space to build up towards the top. Alright, so the next Sola bead here. Once again, twisting to get it to go through in the direction that the hemp is going so that I don't unravel it. This is what we have so far. So let's go ahead and finish it off with our next bow tie. So once again, pinching it in the middle, doing the hole punch. Now you don't need a hole punch for this. You could totally just use like scissors or something. Oh, hi Archie. Yeah? What do you think? Is this for you? Are you gonna chew on this? Yeah? Oh, okay. He's so cute. He's been sitting on my head this whole time. I hope he didn't poop in my hair. Alright, so. And then if I needed to put anything else on here, I would definitely want to cut off the tip because it's kind of messed up from going. Oh, hi. Yeah, do you want to help? Is that? Oh, well, it's not even hanging up in your cage and you're chewing on it, silly. Yeah, you are so silly. Alright, so now I'm going to add another Sola bead to close it off, but once again, I'm going to cut off the tip here to give it a fresh end so it's easier to go through. And actually, let's add another piece of cardboard on there. Alright, so this is what we have so far. I think I'm going to add another animal bead at the top just to kind of close it off. So I'm going to choose either blue or orange. Let's see what animals we have. Alright, so for animal beads, we have a fish and a cat. I tried to offer Archie to pick one. He really wasn't interested. So Mom's gonna pick the fish. Alright, so we got our fish there. Alright, I think this looks pretty good. I will go ahead and tie it off and add one of these quick links to the end of it. And to tie it off, I'm just tying another knot like I did at the very bottom. Just a very simple knot. Nothing too crazy. I'm actually pretty bad at tying any knot other than this kind, so. What do you think of your new toy, bud? You had me do all the work. I think it turned out pretty good though. Alright, just gonna cut off the end here. Alright, now let's take a look at the finished toy. Alright, so here is our finished toy. You did a lot of work making this, huh? With all that millet as a reward, it must have been really hard work. What do you think, bud? Alright, So I think we had a success here making his toy. Thanks for joining us on our channel today. If you're interested in seeing more DIY videos for toys, please leave a comment below. If you're interested in seeing another video where Archie picks the toy parts, you can also leave a comment for that below as well. And let me know what you think of his choices for his toy parts. Do you think he should have picked a different part? Were his choices pretty solid? It's time to preen. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe if you're interested in seeing more of our videos. Until then, we will see you next time. All right, so Archie is definitely enjoying this toy.